Scholar Strategy की first data science client I think went to do her masters in Columbia and that was back in 2014. उसके बाद 6-7 years तक I saw a constant surge in number of people who were applying for data science related programs, and a lot many more universities started offering DS courses, and also other data courses started propping up in US. So this is why I wanted to create this video, that if I am thinking about data related careers in 2025 and 2026, then what are the courses I should be opting for? And surprisingly, as I was digging through some data, what I feel is ki if you're targeting that you want to do a job in US, also want to get H1B sponsorship in 2026, etc., then data science is probably not the best course that you should go for. But here is another course that I think I am more bullish on in terms of its job friendliness. So that is what I want to talk about in this video. What is this course and why should you apply for it? All this on the other side of the intro. Keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're finding the information useful, and if you are, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me create more content like this. Now today I want to keep this short, so I will come directly to the point. Today we are going to cover 4 points in the agenda. First point is, what is my issue with data science? Like, why am I looking for better programs? Number 2 is, what is this better alternative and why should you go for it? Number 3 is, what are some good MS programs or universities that offer a course in this alternative field? And number 4 is my final advice. So let's get started with the first point. Okay, so let's start with my issues with data science. I mean, don't get me wrong, data science is very good, very solid field. It's also glamorous. I mean, who doesn't want to work with ML right now, right? If you get to do predictive modeling, statistical analysis, all those things are very cool. They're core skills, in-demand skills. So when Indian students think of applying for data science course, they think it's a very stable, in-demand field and it will definitely be a smooth pathway to job hunt in US. And that is the part I'm questioning, that I don't think it's as job friendly as people make it out to be, because I see 3 problems. First is, this field is not very fresher friendly. A lot of job descriptions you will see will ask for 3+ years of work experience in this. And by the way, there are candidates with that kind of work experience now in the marketplace which get preference over a fresher in data science, for example. Because we have been seeing a lot of interest in data science over last 6-7 years. A lot of people have graduated with data science degrees. They are looking for jobs now. So उनके पास थोड़ा experience भी है. So how will you compete with those candidates is difficult. Secondly, a lot of data science jobs also prefer PhD degrees, right? Because it's a quant kind of a field. So yes, going in depth, having some research kind of exposure to this field helps you. So just doing a master's in data science, being a fresher in it, is not going to make the job hunt any easier for you. Lastly, if you talk about data science jobs in sensitive industries like defense, etc., then those jobs are not open for international students because they require US citizenship. So because of these things, I feel that this field is not friendly for freshers at all right now, especially because there is a lot of supply of data science graduates, and secondly, job market is very competitive and looking for a certain experience which freshers do not have. So especially if you're a fresher with no data science kind of experience, rethink whether you really want to go just for a plain MS in data science program, is what I'm saying. So now let's come to the second part of this video. What is that alternative program? Why is it better? And let me demystify it. So this alternative program that I'm looking at is data engineering. And I think the reason it works better is twofold. First is because this is what makes AI possible. What I mean is that while everybody is chasing the cool data scientist title, or they want to be an ML engineer, build ML models, etc., none of this will work if you don't have clean, reliable data to start with, right? And who is the person responsible for getting that good quality data? That is what a job of a data engineer is. So data engineers are the ones who ensure that companies can get clean, reliable data to work upon. And this is the reason Amazon, Netflix, Uber are all aggressively hiring data engineers. So this is why I think ki data engineers will always be in more demand than the top level roles like data scientists or even some sort of ML engineers, model designers, etc. Because first thing, you need good quality data to start. And the second reason, and this is the main reason why I went bullish on data engineering, is because I think it is much more H1B friendly, and I'm going to give you concrete proof on this. So I was digging through some data about the H1B petitions filed over last 10 years and all. So look at these two charts, okay? So the first chart is, so this is the data for how many H1B petitions were approved and denied for data scientist roles in last 10 years. And as you can see, like, there was a peak in 2022, and then otherwise they have been more or less stagnant since 2020. So between 2020 to 2024, roughly 2800, 2900 kind of approvals we are seeing for data scientist roles. Let's not, I will ignore the 2025 data for right now because it's incomplete. It's only till first quarter of 2025. So let's look at the data up till 2024. This is for data scientist. Now let's look at this chart for H1B approvals and denials for data engineering jobs. And now what is interesting here is there is a clear up growth here. There is a rising trend, as you can see, and it peaked in 2024 and we are yet to see the 2025 data. So it's a rising chart, and we see, like, much more number of petitions and approvals for data engineering roles than for data science roles. This was pretty much eye-opening for me, but if you then connect the dots and connect all the reasons that we just talked about, then it makes sense. So something is clearly going on. Then obviously there are much more number of job openings for data engineers than for data scientists. And not just job openings, but the jobs which are open to sponsor a H1B, which is very, very important for the international students, Indian students like you, right? Because you just don't want a job, you want a job which will sponsor your H1B. So what I think these charts are telling us, that it's much more likely that you can get a H1B sponsored job for data engineering role than for a data scientist role. Also because I think data engineering is more of an engineering skill, whereas data science is more of a mixed interdisciplinary field. And I think we also see more competitions from American students as well, but data engineers would be mostly, I think, Asian engineers applying for this. And also, like, data science roles you will see are often, the job description is pretty vague, like, you should be able to build predictive models, or you should have some sort of domain expertise in this domain. But data engineering is very core tech skills. It's more specialized, it's more technical in nature. So this is easier to justify sponsoring a H1B for, because under Trump administration, we are seeing a lot of, like, scrutiny for H1B petitions and all. So companies feel much more confident filing a H1B petition for a very core technical field like data engineering than for a data science. I think this is what is going on. So once we start looking at data engineering courses, the question comes ki kaun si university, like which are the good MS programs or universities that we can apply to. And here it gets slightly tricky, because unlike data science, you can see specialized masters in data science courses. You may not find masters in data engineering programs, but this can be a part of MS in computer science coursework. It can also be a specialized track under MIS courses, etc. So I've compiled here good 5 programs that you can look at, which give you very specialized core skill set in data engineering. Number 1 I would cover here is Northeastern University. This has a special MS in data engineering course directly, which covers data analytics and engineering skills, and it includes data mining, machine learning, data visualization, and this is offered by College of Engineering. It is fully focused on all the tools and infrastructure that is required for data engineering. So this is a very core course. Northeastern also has a good co-op program, so this is worth considering if you're interested in data engineering. Second program I would look at is Indiana University Bloomington. This has a MS in data science course, which offers multiple tracks like applied data science, big data systems, computational and analytical, and managerial data science. So here in the big data systems track, it emphasizes on statistical methods, AI, machine learning, big data, cloud computing, visualization, etc. So this has a DE or data engineering flavor that you can look at. The ROI is pretty decent. Obviously, STEM OPT option is here. So it is also a course I think worth considering. Then USC has an applied data science course with infra focused electives. So you can customize this course to make it more data engineering heavy, because this, while it trains you as a data scientist, it also covers data management, analytical skills, big data infrastructures, tools like Hadoop and Spark, and analytical tools including machine learning, visualization, etc. Fourth course I would look at is UC San Diego offers again MS in data science, but this combined courses in programming, analysis, application management, visualization, and it also has foundational and core courses plus a capstone team project. If you pick the right electives, you can make it data engineering heavy. So these are some of the courses, but if you're looking at more courses, what you need to filter for keywords like, ETL, distributed systems, big data tools, cloud, pipeline architecture, etc. If you see curriculum around these, then it's a more data engineering kind of a course that you can look at. So yes, do try to find more courses, and if you find something good, then do tell me in the comments as well. That brings me to the last part of this video, which is what is my final advice and takeaway from this. And I think this video is not at all about bashing data science. I think it's still a very solid and attractive option for the right kind of people. Who are those people? People who absolutely love math, stats, kind of nerdy people, people who want to get into quant fields, people who maybe want to do PhD and get into R&D later on. Those people will definitely enjoy data science. Also, if you're very passionate for the subject itself, and if you're trying to build a long-term career around data science and not that worried about getting a job right away, then also it's good. Also, it's good for somebody who has good experience around this, who who's not just a beginner in this field, I would say. Then they would probably appreciate and be able to make the more out of these masters in data science kind of courses. But if you're looking only for a stable job in US after your masters and get a H1B sponsored job, then I think data engineering is a much more practical option, because companies are not struggling to find model builders right now. They are struggling to find engineers who can build the infrastructure and pipelines for their data, and that's what data engineering does. So from all those perspectives, I think data engineering is more of a practical choice that you guys can look at if you're just very, very job oriented right now. So those are my 2 cents about data engineering being a better and job friendlier alternative than data science. But of course, this might be a controversial take, so I would love to hear back from you guys. What do you think about this? And if you are enrolled in such a course, then do give me feedback that what is the ground reality that you guys are seeing in US, and does this advice make sense? If not, what would you suggest to future or prospective applicants? Let's help them out together. So I would love all that information in the comments. I go through all the comments. So yes, please do give us feedback and suggestions, and also add more information that other readers can benefit from. So hope this was helpful. If it was, do hit the like button, and I will see you guys next Sunday with a fresh new video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.